Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick tutorial on how to apply the credit blocks to your movie posters. So very first thing you have to do is you're gonna have to go onto Google Classroom, and you want to find the area where it says there's a small section that says file needed to create your credit block. So this is like the final step for your basically like your movie poster. So you're gonna click on the this file. It says tip squirrel poster credit block, and you want to click on the download on the top to download that file. So what's going to happen is it's going to create a zip file. You want to click on that zip file that you downloaded, and then there's going to be a new folder that pops up that's going to give you everything for the credit blocks. So you're going to open up the folder, and there's going to be another zip file that's going to open. And then within that other zip file, it says Steel Tongs Regular. This is basically the fonts you need to make your credit block. So you want to click on Install Fonts, and you're just going to install it. Okay, if you get this error message, just check it to select all fonts and check the installed. Alright, but afterwards, so it should be like in the your fonts. Like here's the Steel Tongs. Okay, so I'm gonna close that, and then you want to install the other one too. So double click it, install. The same thing before, just check it to install it. Alright, so that's all you have to do, just to install it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to have to double click this to open up into Photoshop. Alright, so now you have your credit block in there. Alright, so all you're going to do is just double click on the T, and then you hit Command C as in cat to copy it. So basically we're just going to copy the actual text to your poster. So I'm going to open up my movie poster. I probably got closest. Okay, so I had to click on that move tool to move it, but we're going to open up the movie poster that I have. Alright, so this is the movie poster that I have right now. Now I don't have the, I'm going to pretend like I'm going to start over with the credit blocks again. So, now some of you probably don't have room for the credit blocks, so let's just say your movie poster looks like this for now. Alright, now you're going to have to make some room for the credit block. So, the way you're going to have to do that is you're going to have to use the crop tool, and you're going to have to just click and drag and move it downwards so you can have space for the credit block. Okay, now I have like a couple suggestions to do to, be able to fit your credit block. One suggestion you can do is, if it stops abruptly into like, if it's like hard to figure out a way to put your credit block, one option you can do is, if you have like a background color, a really easy way you can do is, just use the eyedropper and go back to your background layer, and you can add the yellow color there. Or I actually want to eyedrop this yellow down here. So you can add that yellow there. Or I just made it all the same yellow. So you can add that yellow there, and then you can apply your credit block. So that's the easiest way of doing it. So I'm going to go to my text layer. I'm going to make my text box. So you just click and drag and make the text box, and then you can just hit Command V to paste your text. Alright, so now it's under a separate text window, so you can double click it, and if you want you can do it like a center alignment. You can change the colors. I might change it to dark blue here to match it. So you can eyedrop the colors. I'm actually going to resize the text. I'm not going to play around with the size of the fonts, but I'm just going to resize it to make it fit there. So I'm going to drag this down a little bit, and I'm actually going to crop this up a little bit more since I put too much space. Alright, but that's all you need to do for like the text blocks. Now, if there's like distractions or stuff on the bottom, you may need to do a little bit more with it. So let me just show you a couple of different ways you can do the text block. So another option you can do too is if you want to, you can create a new layer, And above the background layer, you can I would use the marquee tool. You can make a black box. There's a couple different options you can do. You can make like a black box here, and I'm gonna hit Command E to deselect. And that's an easy way of putting the credit blocks too. I might change this back to white to pop it out more. So I'm gonna change this color to white. So I'm gonna go up here, change this to white. Some movies just do it like this, so they just have the black box and then they have the credit block. Also you can actually fade the edge too if you want. So you go into layer 2. That's where I made the block reveal all. And then if you want to fade the edges, the way you would do it is you want to get like a big enough brush and use the fuzzy edge. Now just change this to 100, and you can hold shift and just go over the edges like that. I'm actually go over the edges a little bit higher here. So I'm just gonna go over it a couple of times, but I mean this is like a really easy way you can fade the edges. I might move this up a little bit higher. So move this up. So I kind of like how that has like that fade there. And I'm gonna go to my original image. I'm gonna add a little bit more black on the bottom. So you can do your credit blocks like this too. It's up to you how you want to do it. I feel like this looks professional as well. All right, yeah, that's basically how you do your credit blocks.